Dedicated bros, welcome to Sonic.EXE Nintendo Switch Port. So what's going on, my dedicated bros and dads? It's me, Luigikid, and I think we can all agree that Sonic.EXE PC Port is one of the coolest games ever. But what if I told you that today we're gonna play it on the Nintendo Switch? Hell yeah, my dedicated bros and dads. As you can see, this is actually happening. Mr. Pixel presents. We are playing Sonic.EXE one more time by Mr. Pixel on an actual Nintendo Switch. As you can see, this is happening, my dedicated bros and dads. You can detach the freaking Joy-Cons. You can attach them, and if I click on Tails, we can start the freaking game. This is no joke, my dedicated bros and dads. And if you want to know how this is working, oh boy, it's a pretty complicated process, and also something that I wouldn't recommend you, my dedicated bros and dads, because if you want to get games like Sonic.exe on your Nintendo Switch, you have to hack your Nintendo Switch. With that being said, today's video is only for educational purposes and for pure entertainment. So getting your Switch hacked may result into a ban, and I don't think that this is something that you, my dedicated bros and dads, wanna risk. It actually happened to me. So there's nothing to lose anymore. This is not a thing, a process that you can do from one moment to another. It also takes a lot of time and a lot of preparation, the right tools as well. First things first, if you really want to do this, I would recommend you check out the YouTube channel Better Gaming, because he's doing tons of Nintendo Switch tutorials. He has also very nice Discord server and a nice community who are all willing to help you, my dedicated bros. All you have to know, you will find there. Because, as I said, this is not going to be a classic tutorial. So to actually get your Switch hacked, you need the right tools, like, for example, this little jig, a big enough micro SD card where you install specific programs like Handheld and Atmosphere. And you also need a USB-C cable plugged it into your Nintendo Switch after you got Handheld and Atmosphere already on your SD card. And with this little jig, you're gonna slide it where the right Joy-Con is supposed to get in. And then we're gonna press and hold the power button and the plus button at the same time. And once you have already downloaded the program called Tegra RCM and inject the payload, and then you should boot up into that menu. And we can start the hacked Switch. Anyways, we can now remove that little jig. And then, of course, you also need to have an Android emulator installed, which I already did. Once again, check out Better Gaming to see how this is working, because to get Sonic.exe on your Nintendo Switch, you need an Android emulator and turn your Nintendo Switch pretty much into a phone. I'm quickly gonna boot now into Android. What I have to do now, after having all the complicated steps done, I'm pressing and holding the L button, pressing D-pad down and R3, and then we have this fast CFW switch menu, and here we can now use the Android emulator. As you can see, this pretty much just simulates now a real phone on your Nintendo Switch. And there are actually amazing people out there that have already uploaded on the Game Jolt Sonic.exe Android versions. And this is pretty much what we're doing right now. I've already gone into the internet browser here on my Nintendo Switch, downloaded Sonic.exe one more time on Android, and then you can just install it here and play it on your Nintendo Switch with your Joy-Cons. It's pretty insane. As you can see, looks awesome, works like a charm. I've already got it installed. And it should start up like that. Dedicated bros, welcome to Sonic.exe Nintendo Switch Port. Yeah, this is actually really happening. I got Sonic.exe on my Nintendo Switch. It's pretty awesome. You could also play docked, but if you're using the touchscreen features, for example, oh boy, that's not gonna work anymore if you play docked. So actually I found a fix to play this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I'm gonna do an Atmosphere without having the Joy-Cons attached. Connect the Pro controller with this one so it shows that you're player 1. Once that's ready, you can boot into the Android menu by pressing L, down, and R3. So pair the Pro controller. And then you should be able to navigate through the menu with the Pro controller. Once this is done, I will put now my Nintendo Switch into my docking station. Connecting my Nintendo Switch Pro controller via USB-C to my docking station. Then when I'm starting Sonic.exe one more time, it should actually work. Besides the goddamn touchscreen feature. Oh, damn it. Anyways, we can already start it now. Works like a charm. Tell you, shit's more complicated than you could think of. And it took me quite some time to figure this out. So, please guys, make sure to smash the like button for more creative videos like those. This already looks pretty nice, doesn't it? It does. And the Pro Controller only is working if this is docked. As you can see here, now moving around, I can jump. Also something that is not working when playing with the Pro Controller, you can't fly as Tails or Knuckles, even though you're mashing. This only works, by the way, if you are using the touchscreen function, so not even with the Joy-Cons this is working. But yeah, my dedicated bros, this actually is happening. I'm now playing Sonic.exe on the Nintendo Switch. And it's pretty awesome. By the way, also one of my favorite Sonic.exe games by Mr. Pixel, Sonic.exe One More Time. He was also submitting Sonic.exe One More Round, which is pretty much the updated version of this one to the Luigikid 3 Past the Challenge Season 4. I can definitely tell that it was one of the best Sonic.exe games. And I think there's nothing cooler of a Sonic.exe game than this that I could play on my Nintendo Switch on the go. Like, bruh, my Nintendo Switch is not safe from this goddamn hedgehog. No one is safe. So, once again, you can see nothing is missing, all the details, everything is here, everything is working just fine, except for, as I said, you can't fly sadly here as Tails, even though I'm mashing the buttons, and the touchscreen functions also do not work, but besides that, everything is working just fine. Oh, and Sonic.exe is already giving us the creepy ass look! We gotta hide, we gotta seek, oh boy! All of these complicated steps just for this goddamn video. It's kinda awesome to see this is working on the Switch. And we got caught. I'm gonna show you how this would look like in handheld mode. Rip Tails. Tails is just fucking dead, bruh. So yeah. I had to remove the Nintendo Switch anyways out of the dock to progress as Knuckles. And yeah, as you can see, here the touchscreen functions of the Nintendo Switch working just fine as well. And here, I can now start flying around as Knuckles as well. So, perfect if you want to play like that. Honestly, playing a dock is just not worth it, cause all that stuff you have to get done to get this to work is just so much more complicated. Like, this one is just pretty awesome and good enough for me, my dedicated bros and brodettes. Seriously, this is the best Sonic.exe game when it comes to the original formula by Crimson the Bad. I want to know if I put back the Joy-Cons. Can I continue controlling Knuckles like that? Nope, actually not. This is not working anymore. I have to continue playing with the touchscreen, which is a shame. And also, as you can see here, Pro Controller also doesn't work. Maybe with a USB-C to USB-C cable, it could work, but I'm not 100% sure. Guess it's worth a try, but not today. Rest in peace, Knucklehead! And Dr. Pingus, the last one. Put it back into my docking station. Let's see. Pro Controller, once again, works fantastic. This is still the ultimate flex. This is the coolest way to play your .exe games, I shit you not. Maybe not the coolest, the most complicated way. But you can also play on the go with your hacked Nintendo Switch. Let's go! Just give up all at once. How about no, bruh? Oh boy. You know what that means? As long as some APKs are existing, you can pretty much play everything on the Nintendo Switch. So, if some Android ports from Friday Night Funkin', for example, do exist as well, you can play Friday Night Funkin' on your Nintendo Switch as well. And your time is over, buddy! Pingus! If there are any other funny Android games that you want to see me play on my Nintendo Switch, then let me know, my dedicated bros, okay? And I may check it out if it's working. But as I said, in theory, it should work. Very interesting. It's fun to play with you. It's fun to play with you on the Nintendo Switch. Switch port! Surely you wonder why the same result. It's always the same, bruh. I'm not even surprised at this point. Yeah, you are God. Yeah, the problem once again is now that I'm God part. You once again need to use the touchscreen function. Look at this beautiful hedgehog. Look at this dude. And now the I'm God messages should appear, which we can just close by touching on the screen. I can't even close everything. All fine. All fine. All the characters dead. Yeah, are you ready for round 2? Game over. It's game over. And the message. That secret Sonic the Hedgehog level. Oh boy. Everything is working. Everything is actually available on the goddamn Nintendo Switch version. Or Android version of the scariest sonic.exes in the background. Damn, we've came too far. Can you hear them? They're trying to tell you something. I guess it's time your soul joined theirs. Because my Switch halted, Sonic is gonna die. And as you can see, the game just closed itself. We're back here in the menu of the Android emulator on my Nintendo Switch. Pretty awesome, my dedicated bros and brodettes. What do you think about this? Sonic.exe Nintendo Switch port is working, but it was one of the most complicated things I've ever made in the past. Once again, this video is only for educational purposes and entertainment, and if you really want to get your Nintendo Switch hacked, the risk of getting banned is very, very high. So, better don't play with fire, my dedicated bros and brodettes. I still hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, please make sure to smash the like button. It would really mean a lot, and subscribe to my YouTube channel would also help so much. We have so damn close to 800,000 subscribers, and you, my dedicated bros, can make the difference. With all that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel plan if you haven't already, to rate the video or to give some feedback, and we'll see each other in the next one. So, to my dedicated bros, that's stay awesome, stay safe, and see you, ciao!